Okay, so we have our biathlete 14 weeks post-injury of the G.Troch.Bursitis. We're 14 weeks post, so we're going to get a lot more aggressive with the treatments as she approaches return to play. Three main goals I'm going to address today due to my findings are the decreased range of motion and internal rotation of the hip, some glute med strengthening, and some core work as well. So to start, because with the passive internal rotation I feel tension, I'm assuming that that's the piriformis in spasm, so I'm going to do some therapist manual releasing of the piriformis to try to get that tension out of there. So using a trigger point technique with my elbow, I'm going to lean into the piriformis at the same time pulling the hip into internal rotation. And I'm going to do so until I feel the piriformis release. And then I'll have you roll over onto your back. Next we're going to address some of the core. So two main systems that I want to address, especially as a biathlete with the skiing involved. First one is the anterior longitudinal chain. We've already been working with her for 14 weeks. She's doing really well with TA contractions and all the inner unit. So what I'm going to have you do is, just like we've already been doing, flex the inner unit, keep that nice and strong, and we're going to start with scissor kicks. So we're going to maintain scissor kicks for 30 seconds, have her do it 3 or 4 times a day. You can relax. Okay, and we're going to have you jump up. You can take that for me. Next we're going to address the posterior oblique chain, which is really important in the motions of skiing. We don't have the available higher resistance bands right now, but using a much more resistant band, what she's going to do is rows alongside the opposite leg is also going to be pulling back. So with the right hand, you're going to pull it in like a row, and then with the left leg, you're going to be stepping back. So this is activating the posterior oblique sling, so she's going to be activating hamstrings, glute, and then the erector spinae and shoulder muscles of the opposite side. And then you switch sides. We're going to have them do 2 sets of 10 on each side. Then to do some glute med strengthening, we're going to wrap a resistance band around the legs, get into a mini squat position as if they were skiing, and then we're going to have them do some extension and into abduction as if they were pushing off like they do when they're skiing. Out and back in. And we're going to have them do these sets of 10, 3 sets a day. So now we're going to have her try it out. So starting with the posterior sling exercises. So try not to twist your upper body. Keep your upper body nice and straight. All the motion comes out of your legs and your arm. Good. And the other side. Try to move them at the same time. There you go. Okay, now try the glute med skiing motions. So down into a mini squat and back and out. Good. Try to keep your feet nice and straight. Perfect.